the walls that breathe fear. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let me know in the comments what you'd do if you were trapped behind these walls. Because after this story, you'll never look at a prison the same way again. The siren started just after midnight. A chilling echo rolled through the cell blocks of San Quentin, California's oldest and most notorious prison. Guards sprinted toward the West Wing, boots slamming against the cold concrete floor, radios crackling with the same word again and again. Code red. In cell 218, inmate Marcus read, Hollins lay motionless on his bunk, a crimson stain spreading across the sheets. Another inmate, his cellmate, Terrence Cole, sat on the floor, trembling, whispering the same phrase over and over. They told me to do it. But who they were, no one could ever prove. San Quentin wasn't just another correctional facility. It was a pressure cooker, a decaying fortress built for 1,000 inmates, now holding almost 3,000. Murderers, gang leaders, and lifers with nothing left to lose shared the same air. And for some, walking through those gates meant walking into their own execution, long before the state ever scheduled one. Detective Laura Briggs was called in from Marin County Homicide to investigate Hollins's death. It wasn't unusual. Inmates died all the time in San Quentin. Overdoses, fights, suicides. But something about this case didn't add up. Hollins had been serving time for a nonviolent fraud charge, a small-time scam that barely made headlines. He was due for parole in 6 months. Yet his autopsy showed bruises that didn't match a fight. No broken knuckles, no signs of resistance. Just a quiet death, too clean for prison violence. Briggs interviewed Terrence first. His eyes were hollow, voice flat, as if reciting a confession he didn't fully understand. They said he knew something. About the guards. About the money. What money? Briggs asked. The kind that keeps people quiet. The next day, surveillance footage from the West Wing mysteriously vanished. The drive had been corrupted. 2 guards scheduled for questioning called in sick. And the warden, a man named Richard Kane, refused to release internal reports without proper authorization. The deeper Briggs dug, the darker it got. Inmates whispered about a program, an unofficial punishment system, where certain prisoners disappeared for crossing invisible lines. Some said they were moved to isolation. Others said they never left the building at all. 3 more inmates connected to Hollins were transferred overnight. No record, no paperwork. When Briggs tried to follow the trail, her superiors warned her to focus on real crimes. That night, she returned to San Quentin alone. The West Wing was silent, empty, lights flickering against the chipped paint. Then, at the end of the corridor, she noticed something, a fresh padlock on a basement door she hadn't seen before. It wasn't on any of the blueprints she'd been given. She picked up her flashlight, stepped closer, and pressed her ear against the cold steel. From the other side came a faint sound, not mechanical, not distant, but human. A muffled cry. And when she finally broke the lock and pushed that door open, what she found changed everything. If you think this story was intense, you're not ready for the next one. Hit subscribe, because the next chapter will take you deeper into the shadows of San Quentin, where the real story begins.